Tuesday again, so I'm back, and this week we start our proper reviews. Yesterday Logan covered Fringe. I haven't been able to watch his video yet, haven't really been able to watch anyone's because of internet issues, but I will get around to that at some point. But now it's my go to look into music. This week I thought I'd look into one of my favourite albums at the moment, which is Mr. Simple by Super Junior. Super Junior, for those who don't know, are a South Korean band, one of the biggest in the country. And Mr. Simple is their 5th album. Here's a copy of it right here. This is the Q-Hung cover. This is a specific number, so there was one for each of the members. And on the back you got a picture of all of the members, or the active members at the time. Can I get them all in? Yeah, they're on the bottom. As you can see, the cover is extremely big. I haven't quite gathered why yet, but it is. Just to show a comparison here, here's the inside. That's the disc right there. This all is the case. It's very big. But anyway, onto the music itself. I'm going to cover all of the versions of the album, because the version I just showed you, that's version A, that's the original. Then you got version B, and then you got the repackaged, which is called Acha. I'm going to cover all of these and also the tracks that are in them. I only have a physical copy of the first version, but I have the tracks of all of them, so I'll talk about them all properly. So, first version, there are 13 tracks in total, and the tracks give a wide range of musical tastes and genres. Just to show you this, here's a clip from the title track, Mr. Simple. Goodbye for this, you can hear it. Next, here's a little bit from Walking. And finally, here's a bit from my favourite track, which is called My Love, My Kiss, My Heart. And next for version B. Now with this there was only one track added, this track being called Superman. This track is quite a big deal to all fans of Super Junior, because it's quite a meaningful song, and it's one that everyone's been wanting a studio version of quite a long time now. Here's a quick clip of it.
슈퍼주니어 we are 슈퍼맨 되게 심심할 때 인터넷 검색할 때 슈퍼점만 치면 나와 쭈루룩 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 언제나 곁에 있어 소리 질러 외쳐봐 슈퍼주니어 we are 슈퍼맨 거기 아무도 몰라줘도 매일 최선을 다해 간다 누구다 해도 기록이 말해준다 함께 걷는 길이 비록 험난할지라도 결국 슈퍼주니어 the last man standing.
And yeah, people like this song because of how meaningful it is to the fans. The lyrics to it are incredibly touching for anyone who's a huge fan of the group. Because there's one bit in it that goes into properly the fact that there's 13 members, there's 13 stars, and that's Super Junior. Because there's been a lot of issues with members, and there's been fan wars over only 13ers and stuff like that. So it's quite a big deal. However, if you want to keep them pedantic on the matter, you could say, but there are 15 members of Super Junior. Because there's subgroups, and there's 2 members in a particular subgroup of 3. These 2 members faced a lot of issues when they first started in the group. So many that have made the point, but there's 15, not 13. But others retaliated, saying, yeah, but this song isn't about the subgroup, it's about the main group, about Super Junior. However, you can't deny that the other 2 members are part of the whole family. I've gone a bit too far into this, but I've just made that point now, let's move on. Okay. And finally, you have the repackaged version, This version A came out quite recently, only a few weeks ago, and there's 4 brand new tracks in it. Like with the original version A, there's a range of tracks given. The 4 tracks have a nice range to them. So of course there are the original tracks on this as well. To show you the range, I'll show you a few tracks. Here's the title track, Ezra. Which is quite upbeat and quite similar in a way to the title track of the original Mr. Dimple. And then once again, I can't talk today. And then here is a bit from one called The Dante, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong, but here's a clip from the song anyway.
잠이 와 잊지 않던 눈물 그때 끝이 와 내 방 창문 밖 관심 밖 등 돌린 채로 며칠 밤이가 네 기억이.
But yeah, as you can see, once again a huge range is given, and because of this, it makes the albums much more enjoyable for anyone, because there's always going to be something to do, there's always going to be something, no matter what mood you're in, which will suit you, and can even get me, with my poor dancing skills, my 2 left feet, and a sprained ankle, up and dancing with these tracks, because they're just that good. But yeah, overall, I'm trying to keep this as short as possible. It's not working, but anyway, overall, out of 10, I'd give it a 9. Now, it could be a 10, and I'll have to start getting louder. It could be a 10, but there's 2 things about it that doesn't make it get that far. One being my love of slow songs. I do love upbeat songs, but I also really love slow songs. So, because of the kind of a ratio, and it's much more upbeat to slow, that kind of brings it down in my books, but I do love all of the tracks. And second of all, the fact that they do the whole version A, version B, that kind of bugs me. Now, of course, it's a common occurrence in the K-pop industry, it happens a lot, but pretty much everyone does it, to be honest. But it doesn't make it any less annoying when your copy of version A finally arrives, you're really excited, and then they go, oh, a new version is out, and you're just sitting there going, I have no money, I really want it. Okay, I'm going to try and end this off quickly, because my laptop got really bad, I've just realised how bad it's gotten. But what I want to say as well, quickly before I go, is credit where it's due to the Eastern music industry. They know how to hype something up. Something that the Western industry seems to lack, and I think that's why I'm starting to get bored of the Western music industry. Because when they advertise something, when they promote something, you get so excited and you want to buy the goods. Whereas in the Western music industry, it's like, yeah, you'll buy it, we know you will. Whereas in the Eastern music industry, they work for it. Like, they do a lot. And that makes you want to buy their products more than anything. I'm rounding it off here, because seriously, this is ridiculous, I need to sort this laptop out. But if you have anything you want me to review, any news or something, tell me, and I'll see what I can do. And apart from that, that's me off. If there was any questions that anyone asked in their videos, and I haven't covered them, I'm really sorry, but like I said, I haven't been able to watch anyone's videos. So if you do that, tell me on Twitter or something, and I'll make sure to answer them next time. And yeah, so I'm off. Bye.